Good evening, boils and ghouls. Here we are, the end of almost the first week of Halloween 2025 here on Scary Awesome Stuff. And it's time for our first recap of the season and to lay it out to you guys how it worked beyond the digital selections. Because up till now, we're at movie 22 and all but the one theatrical expedition we took yesterday to go see The Conjuring. Which was the least great one in that series. The pace was a little off. It was about 40 minutes too long. The story was okay, but the box office apparently is doing very, very well. As I alluded to, it'll likely make more, even though they said it was the last one like they did to Saw. But outside of that, it's been all Plex until now. I want to break it down how the physical movie selection works, as well as our mystery poster selections. So let's break that down after we give the recap of what we have watched so far. We are going to put on 22 next, which you're going to see here live what selection that is in a moment when we see what that is. But so far we have Alien Romulus, Zodiac, The Mist, Creepshow Deuce, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1, Hellboy, The Crooked Man, Dead Heat, Brothers Grimm, Ginger Snaps, The Blob, Alien vs. Predator, They Live, Heretic, The Conjuring, as I said already, Five Nights at Freddy's, The Gate, Candyman, the original, My Name is Bruce, The Monkey, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, which amazingly, it's great when they come up in the right order, which they did this time. And last but not least, we just finished Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So that is the tale of the tape so far in 21 movies deep. But how does the rest of it work? Well, first I have my handy from last year's Beetlejuice 2 theatrical run. We have the popcorn bucket, which makes a terrible popcorn bucket, but good other things bucket. And in this case, it makes a good movie selection bucket. So what I used to do with my physical movies before I lived in this humble abode, when I had them just on a regular old DVD shelf, I just pulled out all the horror movies, put them in a big giant Halloween dollar store bag, and just literally pulled them out selection by selection. But now, as you saw in my last video behind me likely, I actually have my horror movies all on actual shelves facing out, like, old movie blockbuster style. So it's not, I don't want to pull them all off the shelf, put them in a bag. So what I've come up with is the selections here have numbers on them corresponding to a shelf. So shelf, 2, row 2, number 15. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. Pull it off. That's the movie. So I don't know how many physical movies I have, well over of just the horror genre. It's got to be 150-ish or so. So I certainly can't get through all of them, but generally we get through about 100 digital and about 100 physical is usually how it works out. Last year, I can't remember where we ended. It was pretty close to 200. We are behind last year's, as Facebook memories tell me, but it all depends on when the weekdays fall and when I can do it the most. We are losing a full week, spoiler alert, at the end of October, because going away for the Halloween week to Las Vegas to check out the Universal Halloween Horror Unleashed, which is the new permanent facility there. So you're going to get some great content from me down there when I'm down there, but that means a pause on the movies. So we got to pile through as many as we can, because I'm always trying to beat last year. But it never happens that often. 5 years ago it was better than last year, and so on and so forth. But we'll see what we got. So yeah, we'll pick out movies physically. Starting tomorrow, I think I'm going to try to alternate. I usually get through all the digital ones and then switch to physical. But starting tomorrow, I think we'll shuffle a Plex and then grab a physical movie. And then once in a while, we mix it up with this poster that was recommended to me by a friend that saw it online, and I ordered it, and it's pretty cool. And I intended that year to just use this, but it ended up being like, you never know what movies are coming up here, and you always want to watch the ones you really want to watch that are on your favorites list. And this movie poster is an eclectic mix of old and new. I recall the last movie I watched with my boy Corey my brother-in-law. We ended up watching, we were hoping for something, good and gory, and we ended up watching Frankenstein 1931, the original Frankenstein, which is great in its own right, but not exactly my first pick of horror genres. So I started just picking a few off of it. So as you can see here, we got some skull, skeleton hands, some skulls, some bats. Those are the selections that have not been scratched off, and the rest of them have been scratched off. And it's new and old movies. This is like a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago at max, old. So there is movies up until that year on here. So we're going to do next, and if I don't have it, I'll go grab it. Whatever movie it is, I'll go and download it. So we'll see what the first scratch selection of this year is going to be. So let's give it a go. All right, and we have a 1973's Don't Look Now. Off the top of my head, I don't know that one. I often only know it when I see the poster, but we'll go look it up. I don't have that one, so go get it. And we'll be checking out Don't Look Now, 1973. So that is our scratch selection. I'm going to mix it up once in a while, and I'll scratch one off live here for you guys. Well, live recorded. Or maybe I'll just do it live. We'll see what I'm feeling at the time. But there we go. So we have the Plex selections, as you've seen. We have the physical ones I'm going to draw, and then we have the scratch-off ones. So that is it. I'm going to be posting these movies, of course, on my Facebook page, Scary Awesome Stuff, and then on Instagram, Scary Awesome Stuff, and then some videos I will put as well. The video part of it will go up on YouTube. Guess what? Scary Awesome Stuff. So please like, subscribe, and share as we starting here from the ground up. Let's see how many followers and likes and all that good junk I can get by the end of the season. And then that'll dictate how we move on beyond the end of the season if you guys are interested in all this ramblings of my interests and this genre or horror adjacent things. And we'll move forward from there. So thank you all for watching. We're going to get to this 1973 flick next, and we'll see y'all soon. All right? Stay spooky, everybody. Bye.